What if I told you there's someone out there who has stolen a car from her own grandmother, scammed people using a hungry baby as bait, been confronted by multiple minors on a live stream, and through all of it, never once took accountability? Today, we're diving deep into one of the internet's most chaotic locals. This is Leslie Clark. Who is Leslie Clark? Leslie Clark is a TikTok content creator from Louisiana, and on paper, that sounds pretty normal. She sings, she goes live, she builds an audience, but the more you dig, the stranger it gets. Her oldest YouTube channel, Po Bear, dates all the way back to July 4th, 2015, where she'd post song covers like When a Man Loves a Woman. Genuinely not bad. There's something endearing about it, actually. But that version of Leslie is almost impossible to reconcile with who she became. Her main TikTok account sits at around 49,000 followers and 2.6 million likes. She's not a megastar, but in the world of internet locals, she's legendary, and not for good reasons. Home life. The grandmother situation. Leslie lives with her grandmother, and if you've ever watched her live streams, you already know this relationship is complicated. Grandma has one rule. One. No cursing on live stream. That's it. Leslie can be drunk on stream. She can vape inside the house. She can throw up and leave it. Grammy seems to tolerate all of that. But the moment a curse word slips out, Grandma is coming downstairs, and Leslie's response, dismissive, condescending. She waves Grandma off like she's being dramatic, live on camera for thousands of people to watch.
Hang up that phone and shut that filthy mouth. Yes, ma'am. You have got a sewer for a mouth.
I'm not taking any more of your abuse, Leslie.
There's no abuse, I was just saying.
Just leave it alone.
I don't know why you're making such a big deal about it.
I don't want you to talk about it.
Like you're making a big deal out of nothing.
Yeah, I'm making a big deal out of it because I want some respect.
What makes it worse is the context. Leslie stole her grandmother's car, got arrested for it, bond was set at $7,500, and after all that, Grandma still took her back in. Most people would be humbled by that kind of grace. Leslie went right back to blaring music at midnight and telling her grandmother to mind her business. The noise complaints and the cop. If Leslie has no respect for her grandmother, she has even less for law enforcement. One night, Leslie's outside. Loud music blasting, live on TikTok, and a cop rolls up. Neighbors called in noise complaints. The officer is calm, reasonable. He tells her to keep it down or he'll take her to Donaldsonville. Leslie argues. She mouths off. At one point, you can hear the officer clicking his handcuffs. Basically a last warning. She doesn't flinch. Eventually, the officer lets her go.
You know, disturbing the peace of public intoxication is not...
I didn't do public intoxication.
That's enough right there. Tell me you're walking down
Even
the
if I'm
street.
doing it in my own driveway,
You gonna let me talk for a minute?
I didn't open it until I got home.
Alright, you let me know when you're ready. Let me talk. Let me explain it to you. You got a bottle of Jack right there.
Yeah.
You just told me you were walking down the street. That
Well,
thing's almost empty.
but-
So,
I was walking down the street an hour ago.
okay, you're gonna yell at me. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs and take you down Donaldsonville.
I didn't even do anything.
So listen. You yell at me. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs. I'm gonna take you to Donaldsonville right now for disturbing the peace by public intoxication. You just showed me an alcohol
But
bottle.
it's not public from doing it in my own yard.
Okay, you weren't in your own yard a second ago. You were walking down the street. And
Half an hour ago.
you admitted to me that you walked down the
Yeah,
street.
half an hour ago.
Okay, that's
I
enough.
walked to the store, didn't even open it until I got home, and I sat my ass down.
I'm not going to take you to jail right now for public intoxication.
It's not public, 'cause I'm doing it at home.
And the second he's out of earshot, no reflection, no relief, just right back to it. That's Leslie in a nutshell. The rules exist for everyone else. The scams. Now we get into territory that goes from chaotic to genuinely harmful. Leslie ran a baby formula scam. She posted on social media claiming her cousin had a newborn who desperately needed formula, said the family was broke, couldn't afford it. Someone with a good heart donated enough money for 2 containers. The Cash App, it went directly to Leslie. Not a cousin, not a baby, Leslie. When people figured it out, the story began to unravel fast, and this wasn't an isolated incident. Leslie has a documented habit of using sympathy, crisis, and other people's pain to extract money from strangers. She even attempted to steal photos from a grieving mother. screenshots of ultrasound images, and hospital photos of a baby who didn't survive, and reportedly told this woman she was going to use those images as her own. When the mother confronted her, Leslie allegedly responded that the baby was ugly anyway and that she was glad she passed. There are no words. Perry. The obsession begins. If the scams show you what Leslie does for money, the Perry saga shows you what she does for love, or at least what she calls love. Perry dated Leslie for, and I want you to really absorb this, a couple of days, less than a week. That's it. Leslie still talks about him.
I'm the one that got Perry's name tattooed on me, so...
She got his name tattooed on her body. Perry has confirmed this is real, called it extremely creepy, and cut off all contact. That didn't stop her. When Perry got a new girlfriend, Leslie posted an emotional, tearful TikTok addressed directly to the new woman, asking her to love Perry the way she did, to be there for him, to take care of him.
I've been trying so hard. It just ain't that easy. I just thought he was the one. This is to the girl who kissed the boy I love. Hi. I'm the ex, and I know this might sound crazy, but you got him. You got him. But do me a favor. Don't break his heart, always. Be there for him. Always have his back. Take care of him. You'll always have his back. Always be there for him. Always care for him. Always love him. Always bring him his favorite snack when he's hungry. Always bring him his favorite drink when he's thirsty. Or be his best friend. Promise me that you would never leave his side no matter how hard or how bad times become. That's all. Please never leave his side. Always be there for him no matter what. Always love him no matter what. Be his best friend. Let him know that he's loved and that he's cared for. Let him know that no matter what y'all go through, he always has somebody to turn back on. Make sure you always put a smile on his face. And for the love of God, love him like I did. Please.
Now here's where it gets darker. Leslie faked a pregnancy, Perry's baby, complete with a drawn-on pregnancy test, a bio update announcing the due date, and even people sending her money and support. She eventually admitted the truth, apologized, and said she'd pay everyone back. She never did, and later she admitted on camera that it was actually someone else's fault for sending the money in the first place.
There's gonna be a couple parts to this video. I want to come on here and apologize for everything I have done in the past. And I realized what I did was wrong. I want to start working on myself, get myself better, and shit like that. I know what I did I shouldn't have done, and I realize that now, and I'm truly, truly sorry. As soon as I get my paycheck, my next paycheck, I have all the screenshots of the people I owe money to, and I will be posting the screenshots of the people I owe money to, and then posting after I sent y'all the money. Because what I did was so wrong, and I'm so sorry for it. I'm working on myself as I post this.
3 hours later.
It's not like I don't want to pay y'all back. I really want to pay y'all back. I really, really do. But people kept reporting the Cash App, and the Cash App got taken down. So I don't know who I need to pay back, and I don't know how much, and I don't know the Cash Apps. Because I have to make a whole new Cash App, so what the fuck am I supposed to? I just want to say thank you, because you got a point. You really do got a point. Because it is their own fault. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Perry, for his part, eventually faked his own death to get away from her. His mom covered for him. It didn't work. Leslie spotted him going live and called him out immediately.
Truth about Perry. He is not dead. He is very well much alive, okay? Let's just put it like that. Okay. Even though, after his mama, because I called his mama yesterday. Well, I didn't call her, I texted her. Let's put it that, I texted her. And I was like, is Perry really dead? And she was like, yeah, somebody was out to get him and shit like that. But it turns out she was just lying for him. Because my friend Ariel was on Facebook yesterday. And last night, Perry went live. And like that, and it's like, oh, we're just faking my own death. I'm just faking my own death. I'm like, one, why the fuck would you do that? Two, according to what Jimmy Wayne said to Ariel, that it was because of me, when one, he has no room to fucking talk because he just got out of jail for being in there for 2 years. 2 or 3, whatever. I haven't talked to Perry, and before I talked to him 2 days ago, or 3 days ago now, I haven't talked to him before that, I haven't talked to him in a very long time. I haven't mentioned him in a very long time, or like that, which I could tell if y'all freaking watch my videos all the time. But anyways, yeah, Perry faked his own death. I don't know what makes him think it was because of me. Well, Jimmy Wayne thinks that. I mean, he has no fucking room to talk because he just got out of jail for being in there for 2 years. But anyways, yeah.
Tyler and the trolls. The pattern with Leslie is that her heartbreak creates a vacuum, and the internet, being what it is, fills that vacuum with trolls. The most famous of these is Tyler, a fake rapper persona who played into Leslie's need for affection.
I genuinely like Leslie, bro. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I understand people have quarrels with her, and I get that. But I don't know. I feel like what she puts on TikTok versus how she is in personal life, it's two different things. And I get it, man. You know, I'm not gonna be able to spew and like talk you guys into like that hate her into like liking her, but you know, I don't know. I like Leslie, you know, she's a friend, bro. I've known her for years, and you know, that's the way it goes.
Even after it became well known that Tyler was a troll, Leslie kept talking about him, posting about him, crying about him. But there's a more serious angle here. Tyler, in his own words, said he had known Leslie for years. And based on his age and timeline, some people started doing the math. If he graduated high school in 2020 at 18, that puts the beginning of their relationship in murky territory. Nothing has been confirmed, but the pattern you're about to hear makes it worth mentioning. The minors, Ethan, Wyatt, AJ, and Connor. This is the part of the video where we have to slow down, Because this isn't drama anymore. This is something more serious. Leslie has been accused, and in some cases has admitted, to pursuing relationships with minors on multiple occasions. One of Leslie's love interests was Ethan. Leslie sent him unsolicited revealing photos. Ethan was 15. He told her his age, yet she sent them anyway. 2 years later, Ethan confronted her directly on a live stream. She claimed someone told her he was 18. He says he told her himself he was not allowed to talk to anyone above the age of 17. Leslie's response, she didn't ask. And then something even more disturbing came out during that same live. Ethan disclosed that Leslie's father had also sent him explicit content. This kind of behavior running through generations is heartbreaking, and it's worth naming directly.
Are you related to Leslie?
My name's Ethan. I was 15 when she sent the nudes to me, and I'm 17 now.
You were the one? You were the one?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ethan.
Yeah. I was 15 when she sent the nudes to me. My sister has the account logged
You
in.
are Courtney's brother.
Yes, ma'am.
My God.
Yes, ma'am. My sister has all the login to that account, all the info. Her father even sent his dick to me. Like, the whole family's messed up in the head.
So, okay, I have a question, Ethan. And Leslie, please, did you know he was 15 when you sent those photos?
You know?
I did.
No, I didn't. Leslie, how old did you think he was? Somebody told me he was 18.
Why didn't you ask him?
Man, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I told her how old I was. I said, I'm not allowed to talk to anybody above the age of 17. And that's when she had sent the nudes.
Did you
And-
ask for those pictures?
No, ma'am, I did not. I showed my sister,
Send this up.
right after she sent them. I showed my sister, and that's when her and my
How old
sister.
are you right now?
I'm 17.
He's 17.
You're still a baby. Okay.
So he's not even 18 yet, Leslie?
I won't be 18.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I could tell the difference between a 15-year-old and an 18-year-old. Easy.
You can. It's the way they talk.
Wyatt was 16. They dated for 11 days. Leslie has since made multiple TikToks mourning that relationship, crying over a 16-year-old she dated for less than 2 weeks. AJ was a 16-year-old girl who dated Leslie briefly. After their breakup, AJ came out as a trans male. Leslie responded by doxing him, using slurs, and calling him by his dead name across social media.
I am 16, I am a trans male, and I am engaged. I will be getting married the day after I turn 18. Now, with that being said, the purpose of this video is to address everything going on with Leslie. I saw the page about what Leslie had done with that 15-year-old boy, and I decided to take it into my own hands and get proof that she was actually going after children. Leslie, when you agreed to date a 16-year-old, you talk about the TikTok people wanting to ruin your life. You're doing it yourself. You told me that you thought he was 18, but you knew good and well that I wasn't. You know that I'm 16. And you still agreed to be my girlfriend. See, here's the thing. I do this, and I do what I do to protect minors. Because I know what it's like to be hurt by people older. I know what it's like to be preyed on. I know what it's like to be hurt. And I don't want any other kid to have to go through what I've went through. The first thing that she said when I asked her how old she was probably too old to be talking to you. Okay, then why the f*** are you still talking to me? She knew, my girlfriend knew, my fiance knew about everything that was going on. And no, she has no reason to be mad at me for it, simply because of the fact Leslie is anywhere between 22 to 33 years old. No one actually knows. She's lied about pregnancies, about being transgender. Her ex actually faked his death because she was so obsessive with him. I'm going to show a screenshot real quick of proof that she was dating a 16-year-old. Me. There's the first screenshot. Pause to read. And there's the second screenshot. Pause to read. Now, there are many, many more screenshots on Brittany's page. I'll tag her in under this video. Leslie, I'd say this is going to get sent to you, and I want you to know that you're getting blocked. You messed with the wrong one. Don't. Just stop. Everyone be safe. Thank you.
Months later, Leslie herself claimed to be transgender, seemingly in an attempt to rekindle AJ's interest.
There's something I need to put out there, I guess, because it's to be true, and I think it's just time for me to put it out there. I really am a dude trapped in a woman's body. I need to fix it. I'm going to fix it. So technically, I am transgender. I know I am transgender. So I'm gonna start saving up and get money for the surgery. I'm gonna get my boobs gone and my stomach gone, and try to act more towards like a dude I want to be and stuff. So.
And then there's Connor. Leslie posted a video, unprompted, where she admitted to having a huge crush on him and acknowledged that she couldn't pursue it because he was too young. She said he was her whole world. She knew. She always knew.
I have a huge crush on Connor. But there's a problem. I can't date him because he's too young. But I do care for him. I do love him. He means the absolute world to me.
The confrontations and the excuses. When people bring up the minors, Leslie's answers change depending on the day. Sometimes it's, I didn't know. Sometimes someone told me he was 18. Sometimes he sent me a fake ID. And sometimes, her most infamous response, she throws her hands up and says it only happened once. It was years ago, and everyone needs to move on, except it wasn't once. It wasn't years ago. While she was saying all of that, there was already footage of her talking about Connor. She also bragged in one clip that the cops couldn't do anything because the victim had since turned 18.
Sophia said Leslie sent news to a minor, and Leslie said you can't do anything about it since he is now 18. Like, even the cops said that there's nothing that they can do. Even the cops said that there's nothing they can do now. Nothing.
It's true. But back then, I learned from my mistakes. I apologized to him multiple times. And he was like, you know what, Leslie, I'm not going to press charges on you. I'm not going to.
That's not remorse. That's relief at a technicality. Here's the thing about Leslie Clark. It would be easy to watch her TikToks and see someone chaotic, messy, sometimes funny in spite of herself.
Let me show you what you're missing.
Trying the new chicken sandwich from McDonald's.
No, there's no bacon. Or red sauce.
Oh my god, that new chicken sandwich is really good, Grandma. It's really good.
Take up that boulder, shut that filthy mouth. Yes, ma'am. You have got a sewer for a mouth.
The flatulence on live, the dramatic breakdowns, the grandmother clashes, there's a certain internet spectacle to it. But underneath all of that is a person who has repeatedly sought out minors, run financial scams, preying on people's generosity, treated the people closest to her with genuine cruelty, and then positioned herself as the victim every single time. Her father reportedly exhibited the same behavior. There's an allegation that she may have some form of developmental disability, which adds nuance but doesn't erase harm. And platforms like TikTok let people like this thrive, not because the content is edgy, but because it's engaging. Outrage and sympathy and chaos all drive the same algorithm. At the time of recording, Leslie had been placed in a mental health facility. I genuinely hope she gets the help she needs, both for her own sake and for the safety of others. But if she returns to the internet, and based on everything we know, she probably will, now you know who you're looking at. Watch your kids' FYP pages, know the names, and don't let the chaos distract you from what actually matters. If you found this video useful, hit subscribe. And if you've got a story, drop it in the comments. Take care of yourselves and each other.